I do like that. I do like that nickel. That is a when you consider all in all what it is, that is a minty looking 50 Denver.
Daddy didn't raise no fool, wouldn't let her date a boy till he taught her how to shoot. Daddy didn't play no games, wouldn't let her trade her name for a fake I do.
So this is a whatnot buy from, if I remember right, his username is r4mike. And I bought a couple things from him over a time period here. Just because he's a pretty good guy. He seems like a good guy, and he's got some pretty nice stuff occasionally. I don't buy from a lot of people, but every now and then there's somebody I'm like, I don't mind buying from this person. Let's see, how does this box open? I have no clue. Maybe it's one of those side things here. Yeah, I think we got it. Alright. Now we're getting there. Probably could have took some more tape off of things. This one thing. I think this was the first thing I bought, and then I was like, well, I gotta buy a couple more things. Alright. Just because it's a better camera and better view, let's go here and see. I don't really remember all of what I bought, but this was one of the main buys. This might have been my first or second buy. So basically an N or an MS, who knows where it falls, but a 50D, get it at the right distance to the camera. Pretty good example of a 50 Denver there. And probably never going to, well, I should say you're never going to, but not likely to roll hunt a 50 Denver in that condition. Let's look at the steps on that under the scope. I mean, that's not bad for a 50 Denver. Is it full? No, it's not full. But those are not bad steps for, and we'll spin the coin here for a second. Good looking steps. I don't see any eye-catching marks on the bottom half of the reverse. D's still looking good. There's nothing. There's no way this circulated. There's a little bit of a green thing there that probably will rub off with my finger, I'm guessing. I don't know. And then a little bit there. I don't see any eye-catching marks in the fields on the reverse at all. Granted, the buildings wore down, but there's still some pillars. Windows are still good. The edges of the building are all sharp. Let's look at the I'm gonna move this back just a little bit so you can get a little bit more of what I'm doing here. I mean, just still a strong strike. try to focus this just a hair more. You know, now under the scope, little bit of a chin scuff right there. And I think that is probably the most noticeable mark. Couple little scuffs right here. So this here, he gets these old rolls sometimes. And, you know, I don't know how searched they are. I'm not sure how searched they are. Let's see, what is this? It says Block and Company in Chicago. Or Jeff's. This is just his sale number, that sticker there. That probably comes off. It says Keep with a check mark. And then it said, what is this? Mostly 1946. And he opened these, the end of this, and the first couple that came out were not 46s. They were, I think they were in the 30s. So we're going to search this roll. We don't know exactly what's in here. Yeah, so this, I must have started on the end that he took the first 2 or 3 off of. So there's a 38. There's another 38. Maybe this will be a 38 roll. I don't know what it is. Another 38. Well worn. There's a 39. You know, so mostly, I mean, it's probably gonna be mostly 46 at some point. Take the next one. So there's a 40. Here's a 38. So it's definitely an old roll that some collector, you know, I'm almost 10 coins in now, and I don't think I've hit a single 1940 or 1946. No, I haven't. Maybe we'll get to some. There's the first 46. It's a 46S. What is a 46S? That's 13 million. I mean, this, I kind of knew what this was, but I think that's still a hit for a buy. Take a handful of 46S's if that's what's in here. There's a 40. That's a 40D. Suppose I can come over here and show you that I'm taking out. So here's a 40. That's a 40D. There's another 39. Yeah, maybe some war nickels will come out of here. He said he didn't essentially take them all out and look at them. He just basically bought the roll, and then, you know, he's a reseller. So there's another 46. That's another 46S. So another 46, another 46S. Okay, now maybe we're to the rest of the roll being 46S. And the first half, there's another S. And the first half being, oh, there's a D. So we still have the possibility of getting some other stuff, I guess. But I'm guessing we're going to see a bunch of 46S's now for the next 10, 12 coins. Yeah. which I can't complain, you know. A roll full of 46S at 13 million with a couple 30s, 38s, and 39s sprinkled in. I mean, none of them are in great shape. That's not a bad one. No, as soon as I turn it over, I'm like, that's not a bad one. And it's terrible. Another, yeah. So initially, I'm guessing this roll back in the day, whatever collector was putting this together, was saving a bunch of 46S's. And then, or D's. And then towards the end of it, they just topped it off with a bunch of 38s and a couple 39s. I don't remember what I paid for this. But, oh, there's a 42, so that's a little different. What are we going to see in a 42? I mean, it's in terrible shape. 42 Philly, I guess. And what are the last couple going to be? We're going to snag a couple more. I mean, if I can get an error out of these anywhere, you know, like a lamination error or a die chip or crack or something like that, then I'm already happy with this roll. It doesn't matter. Bunch of 46. Anybody needs a 46S that sees this video, and if you don't care what shape it's in, I'll go through and pick out the best ones. And what do we got? There we are. Empty. That was kind of confusing me. MOST, and then I was like, IX, but it means mostly. And it's right. It's exactly what it was, mostly 46. But I guess I didn't realize, and he probably didn't, you know, really realize that it was going to be mostly 46S's. What do we got? 4 coins left. I mean, it's the best 46 you're gonna find. Philly is 161 million, and the Denver is 45 million, and all these S's are 13.5 million essentially. So here's a 40, another 40 Denver, and probably another 40 Denver, and the last one of the roll, 40 Philly. What's 40 Philly at? 176 million. So, I don't know. I'm happy with that buy. Let me know what you think. Yeah, they're all circulated. They got a lot of wear on them, but probably rarely gonna end up roll hunting a 46. I do like that. I do like that nickel. That is when you consider all in all what it is, that is a minty looking 50 Denver.